Hey, good evening, people. Welcome to Sharper Wellness. Message I have for you today, things we're going to talk about. Personal growth. We're going to talk about struggle and why it may be hard sometimes for you to get some of the things you need to get done. And yeah, we're going to cover a few things here and then cover um, ways that you can get past a lot of your difficulties and keep progressing and moving forward toward your personal goals and your personal objectives. And of course, I'll say this all the time: these are just my views and my opinions, and not there's no. I don't want to say there's any science that doesn't back this. I mean, I can only go based off of my experiences as an individual who does deal with um, his own personal demons that we all have. Um, so let's get to it. What is personal growth? And what is success? And what is achievement? Those are variables, man. That depends on the individual, depends on the person. I can tell you for myself, I haven't succeeded yet. And that's because I haven't accomplished my one goal, my one long-term goal. I only have one goal, and that's it. And that's personal to me. But I haven't accomplished that yet. So everything that I do is to build upon, is to build pillars, I guess, to build steps towards that goal or objectives. And until I reach that, I have not been successful. I've achieved a lot of things, right? But I haven't been successful. Um, and like I said, it's different for everybody. So what is personal growth? Personal growth, and to me, is when you can stretch past what was preconceived as a limit on yourself towards an objective. Personal growth to me isn't necessarily the achievement of something. It's the step that you take towards reaching that something. Right? You hit a roadblock and you find yourself settling into that instance, and you find yourself sitting back and saying, okay, I'm okay where I'm at right now, right? But you know there's still more you have left to do, but you sit back. That personal growth is that point when you say, I know that I have more that I have left to do. You've sat back, now you say, you know what? As hard as this is, I need to take a step past that, and you go past that. That's that personal growth marker. That's something you can be proud of, right? Like I said, different for everybody. I'm just telling you what it means to me. Why is that important? Um, I'll share. Even doing these videos, even posting on this like this, even doing these kind of things is really hard for me. I do have an issue with privacy. I'm a very private person, and not many people know that I'm a very private person. I also hold my convictions. I'm very conflicted about how far I'm willing to go with certain situations, with how personal I get, with how much of myself I give to others. And doing these videos, it makes me itch a little bit, right? I get triggered because I know now that I'm giving myself more of myself to the world, and more than sometimes I'd care to give. But personal growth says I do these videos because I feel like these are messages that people need to hear. You never know who's watching or who's listening or who suffers the same, who could take this and propel themselves forward, touching that one person. And this is something I want to share with you. I mean, I'm kind of veering off a little bit. But if you could find a way to touch just one person with some of the things you do, man, I guess that's enough, right? More is always great, but that one person is enough. And I do this because maybe I touched that one person. So that's a personal growth thing for me, and I think that's a good analogy to when I'm speaking to. So keeping this short, right? Find your ways to hit your personal growth markers. Find your ways to continue to stretch yourself. And of course, I'll expand upon this in upcoming videos. You could provide in the comments section on some of the things some of the ways you want me to expand upon it. And when I say that, you have a certain goal that you're trying to reach. How do you take that next step? How do you get past that initial obstacle, that initial blocker? Ways to mentally prepare yourself, ways to mentally strengthen yourself in order to push yourself past those obstacles and those markers. Yeah, we're here. Humbly thanking you, like usual. Sharpen Wellness. It's your boy Jay. Who we?